Happy Snow Day Sunday to you. Luke chapter 10, verses 25 through 37. Then an expert in the law stood up to test him, saying, "Teacher, what must I do to inherit eternal life?" "What is written in the law?" he asked him. "How do you read it?" He answered, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your strength, and with all your mind, and your neighbor as yourself." "You've answered correctly," he told him. "Do this and you will live." But wanting to justify himself, he asked Jesus, "And who is my neighbor?" Jesus took the question and said, "A man was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho and fell into the hands of robbers. They stripped him, beat him up, and fled, leaving him half dead. A priest happened to be going down that road. When he saw him, he passed by the other side. In the same way, a Levite, when he arrived at the place and saw him, passed by on the other side. But a Samaritan on his journey came up to him, and when he saw the man, he had compassion. He went over to him and bandaged his wounds, pouring on olive oil and wine. Then he put him on his own animal, brought him to an inn, and took care of him. The next day he took out 2 denarii, gave them to the innkeeper, and said, 'Take care of him. When I come back, I'll reimburse you for whatever extra you spend.' Which of these 3 do you think proved to be a neighbor to the man who fell into the hands of the robbers?" "The one who showed mercy to him," he said. Then Jesus told him, "Go and do the same." Verse 29, the question he asks is, "Who is my neighbor?" And he's asking this question as a way of limiting who he can really treat with love. In the last verse, in verse 37, Jesus commands him to go and live like the Samaritan. Now, understanding the context of this, Samaritans were people that the Jews looked down on. They thought they were unworthy. In this case, the Samaritan is the one who lives the way that the law demands. Got a snowplow. But it's the Samaritan who lives according to God's law, and not the priest or the Levite. And so today, what could this mean for us? Well, I think it's telling us that we need to look at every single person that we come across as our neighbor, as someone made in God's image, someone made to be loved, someone made to be cared for and thought of. And so when you come across someone in need, as a follower of Jesus, you're meant to think, how can I help meet the need that that person has?